Hello and welcome to Publisher Spotlight and my favorite weird and wonderful books for this year. So let's start off with the Dog Walk by Sven Nordqvist. This is published by Flores Books, a Junior Library Guild selection. And, you know, I'm just a sucker for wordless storybooks. So this is just an amazing writing prompt, and it's just so eventful. This is a dog walk that just has consequences. It's just amazing. So here you can see there's a seek and find element on every page where you find the little boy and the very giant fluffy dog. And I mean, so much to discover. One thing I love to do with wordless picture books is to, have a child close their eye and point, and then tell me a story about what their finger is touching, what happened before, what happened after, and weaving stories around that. Also, you can find characters that go through the entire book and weave stories about that, but the possibilities are truly endless. So that is the Dog Walk. Next up, so excited about this book. This is Nobody Owns the Moon, and this is a book that was originally published in Australia and is truly an Australian classic. This is the 10th anniversary of its publication there, and Toby Riddle has become just a beloved figure in Australian children's books. So this is a story about the city and about friends in the city. In this case, we have Clive, who's a fox, and his friend Humphrey, who's a donkey, and animals are very much a part of the city in this thing. Some of the animals are better at adapting to city life than others. Clive is a fox, so he's pretty clever. Humphrey doesn't always have a fixed address. He doesn't always have a regular job. One day, Humphrey finds an invitation to the theater and just picks it up. And Clive says, "What's that?" And before you know it, they are having this amazing, amazing night on the town. Here they go. Here's the invitation, so you can see how that looks. And it is just such a beautiful, touching thing. They go see the show. Humphrey cries. And then included in that is dessert at a fancy restaurant. And they just have a marvelous, marvelous time in the city. And at the end, they just recognize that, you know what? Nobody owns the moon. And it's just a beautiful, beautiful story about a friendship and about, just appreciating what you have at the moment. So there you go. The next one I have up here is Violet's Tempest. Ooh, yes, it has some bling, as you can see. And this is from Lantana Publications. And Lantana is a publisher based in the UK, and they do books that bring people together from different cultures. So what I love about this is the author is a teacher, an elementary school teacher, and the illustrator is originally from the Seychelles and is a recent graduate of the Cambridge School of Art, which has produced so many astonishing illustrators. But in this case, we have Violet, who is kind of shy, talks in a whisper. It's a big girl, and she dreams of being Ariel in Tempest. And this is a book about finding your voice, but also about body positivity. And I just think that is a beautiful thing. Here we go. Just see that the people look real. They look like they could be that side. And in the end, she learns how to soar and with her new confidence. So this is Violet's Tempest, a lovely story from Lantana Publishing. From Tilbury House, I have My Monster Movie. And this is such a fun book to teach figures of speech. So what we have is a child writing about their monster movie and all the things that the movie is. And what you see is up here at the top, there's rhyme. Oh, sorry, this one is like a change your orientation, which is always fun. And then we have imagery. So lots of different things about how to write, figures of speech, etc. Really, really good back matter. And just a fun story that goes along with that. So that's My Monster Movie. And yes, we do have a great teacher's guide to go with this. Next up from Erdmann's, I have 189 Canaries. This is a story based on something that really does happen, or really did happen. The canaries that were in the mines and in the mountains in Europe were often sold to people who would take them across the sea to become, just getting choked up thinking about these canaries, to become pets. And this is the story of those canaries and why they were in the mines and how they were able to rescue the miners. And fantastic back matter. Not to mention gorgeous illustrations. Next up, I have a couple of chapter books I love to share with you. This is Lolo. Here comes Lolo. These are from Catalyst Press, and this is a series. It's an illustrated chapter book. and it takes place in South Africa. So how cool is that? Nikki Daly is a South African author, and this is, while it's set in South Africa, it could be anywhere, but you still do learn some things about South Africa while you're at it. So it's also available in paperback and hardcover. And along with Lola, we have Lola and Lola's Super Club. So Lola's, this is a graphic novel chapter book series. We have 2 stories in here. Really, really fun. So if you have those kids that just cannot get enough graphic novels, this is a great one for them. In the first one, her dad is a secret agent, and the second one, her mom is a time traveler. So really, really fun with that. And lastly, I'm just going to tease you with a book that is coming out in the spring. This is The Depth of the Lake and the Height of the Sky. And the thing that is so beautiful about this, it's another wordless picture book. And there are a lot of books about city kids going into nature for the first time. I don't know that any of them are quite as beautiful as this one. So check it out when you can. Just glorious. It's from Florist Books. It is on the Junior Library Guild program. So I hope you've enjoyed these weird and wonderful books. See you in the booth.